Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Sawk here, and today I'm bringing you guys my UTL Season 5 team recap. I am a bit sick, so that's why I haven't been uploading much in the past couple days. I'm not feeling in the best right now, especially on Father's Day, when I'm hopefully going to post this. I had the 16th pick, aka the wheel pick for this draft, and I had first pick of where I wanted to go, so I decided to choose the wheel because I believed my first round pick was not a first pick to say, and it got sniped for me. And apparently nobody else wanted a first round besides the one dude. And the one Pokemon I wanted was Buzzwole. But unfortunately, since I got Buzzwole sniped for me, I told everyone in the chat, plus their mothers, that I'm drafting Stall. So as you guys can see here, my first three mons are Tangrowth, and Toxapex, and Mandibuzz. Three very, very good backbone cores. Tangrowth, with its Regenerator ability, along with Toxapex, gives us a Regenerator core right away. So they are able to bounce back and forth between each other and get health back and still eat and sponge hits. Tangrowth is named Poppy after his mascot. After Poppy's mascot is Tangela, so it's just the evolved form of that, and it will always be shiny in male. Next on the team, like I said, we have Toxapex. Toxapex boasts very, very nice stats: 152 defense, 142 speed def, with 50 base HP. Not a high HP stat, but does give a very, 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 very nice bulk, especially for a bulky water like this, like Toxapex. Toxapex was my tier 1, by the way. I do not have another tier 1 in this draft. It was my we moved it to tier 1 because it's a very, very, very good defensive Pokemon for a core. I picked this up just because it gives me my bulky water right away. It gives me a poison type to sponge Toxic Spikes and give them of my own. And it's also a thick user, to say. Regenerator, ability to switch in and out, sponge a hit, come on out as it switches into something else. Same with Poppy, Regenerator is very nice. Next up, I do have Mandibuzz, aka the Bird Brain 05, after the Brain 05 co-shooter Lisbon Latios. Mandibuzz is nice because it gives me a Defogger, base 105 defense and 95 speed def plus 110 HP is very, very good. It gives me a lot of like resistances to say that I really didn't want to have to face, such as ground. Didn't want to have to face that Psychic type because that kind of hard destroys Toxapex. So Mandibuzz is a very, very nice cover to help up aggro Stella's weaknesses, aka the Toxapex. And Toxapex, by the way, will be a female and not shiny, because I don't like a shiny form. Mandibuzz can only be female, of course, and it will not be shiny, because I don't like shiny Mandibuzz. But yeah, Mandibuzz is a very, very nice pick. Next up, for my second pick on that wheel, I did pick up Mega Ampharos, aka Hulk Hogan, I want to name it. It will always be male and not shiny. The reason I chose Hulk Hogan as the nickname for it is because I think of Hulk Hogan whenever I think of that luscious hair plus that yellow body. Anyway, Mega Ampharos is a very, very good Pokemon because of the 90 base HP and 105 and 110 in the defenses are exceedingly good. And the Rest Talk Volt Switch Dragon Pulse set is so good, right? Is like so good because it helps me wall a lot of the things that I didn't have to want to take, such as like water, like fire moves. I didn't want to have to rely on Toxapex for that because a lot of fire types also pack like psychic coverage or something like that, like Typhlosion, to say. So yeah, it gives me a nice bulk user. It also gives me a big special user, so I can spam Thunderbolt, I can spam Volt Switch, I can spam Dragon Pulse. If they don't have resistances to it, it can come in and just do whatever it needs to. With the next wheel, I knew I wanted a certain Pokemon, and I wasn't sure what to pair with it until I looked at the board and saw that it was still there. We're going to talk about Dugtrio first. The reason I got Dugtrio is because of Arena Trap, and Arena Trap is a trapping thing. So with my bulk, I can trap the offensive mon that breaks it, and I can trap that in right away. I can get rid of it and call it good. I can move on and start doing well. Because its nickname will be Cool Breeze, because Cool Breeze was one of the founding fathers of trap music, aka Arena Trap, which Dugtrio has. Base 100 attacks, reliably good. At 31 IVs, and max physical attack without adamants, 299. That's very, very respectable. It's the same amount of attack that Jirachi has. It has 120 speed, which is very quick, especially for the arena trap. It gives a very, very nice thing. So I can run this Scarf, I can run this Band, I can run Sash, I can do a lot of things with this Pokemon. And it's very, very nice to help get rid of threats that I don't see, that I see very threatening to my team. Like I said, they're threats. Next up, I do have Snorlax, aka Sped, because Sped, if you guys didn't know, Spedchat is my assistant coach in this league. He's a great guy, be sure to check him out. His link will be in the description below. But yeah, this is Snorlax. Always gonna be male. Not always gonna be shiny, because the shiny isn't that much different. It's just a darker blue. Or brighter blue, I should say. Yeah. Either way. Snorlax. With the new 50% berries around, Gluttony is really, really useful, because if I'm not running Snorlax, Snorlium Z, I can also run the 50% berry, say like Figgy. Like Figgy Berry. Or something to the effect of Papa Berry. Or something like that. It gives me a lot of things to do. But yeah, that's Snorlax. And it's not one of my Z users because this entire team can use Z moves. It's not just one Pokemon in this league, any Pokemon can use it, and that's what makes this league very, very much different from the others. It's very, very fun, it's challenging, it's very, very fast paced, and running defensive Pokemon like this may not always get me places, which I found out. So I'm like, okay, I need to pick up a Stealth Rock setter, a Steel type, that has some offensive presence. First thing that came to mind was Jean Bisson, aka Iron Horse. Iron Horse 1, Iron Horse 2, and Iron Horse 3 from Slide 2 on the 5th level, I believe it was, with Jean Bisson's things. He was at the Clockwork Lungs and such. But yeah, gives me Stealth Rocks, gives me Volt Switch, gives me Close Combat, Swords Dance, and it also, with Steelium Z, no one's going to really want to take a Iron Head with a +2, like 90 base attack is like, you don't sleep on it, it's there, but a +2 for running Adamant +2, that's 306, that's 612 attack, stab, Z move Iron Head. That's gonna chunk something. So yeah, Cobalion's there to help give Volt Switch support, Stealth Rock support. It can be very, very offensive if it needs to, but it can be utility as well, which is what I like in a mon, being diverse. Next up, we do have Darmanitan, aka Young Fu, after Young Shofu. 105 HP, but 140 attack and 95 speed is what draws me in. It's a very, very good wall breaker with its sheer force Flare Blitz. It's going to chunk some things, such as a Scarf. Like if I run this thing, say, Choice Banded, not a lot's going to appreciate that. It also gets Rock Slide. Also gets Stone Edge, that Superpower. Gets some half-decent moves. With a max attack, it reaches 416 and 289 on the speed, which is very, very, very good, especially if you're trying to outspeed some mons and just absolutely break someone's wall core. It'll do that for you, because that's what it does best. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired today. It's currently early in the morning for me. Next up, we do have Quagsire. Now, if you guys do not know, last year we did play Matt in the Manhattan Metagross, and his favorite playstyle to play is Setup. He loves a Setup Pokemon, so this Pokemon is a direct pick for Setup Pokemon, because I realized I don't really want to deal with anything that's +2 or like above that. So Quagsire is there because it's an unaware mon. It gives me a ground type, which I already had in their trio, but it gives me like a defensive ground type where I can recover off. I can Scald. I can Encore something. I can Haze. And like I can run it like physically defensive, because 95-85 is nothing to scoff at, because it can take a couple like resisted hits decently well. As long as it's not super effective, this thing won't get hurt quite a bit, which is really, really nice. But yeah, that's Quagsire. It really, really helps versus my team. It'll always be male, and it will be shiny because it's a Derp 2.0, which is helpful, which is really, really helpful. Next on my wheel, I did take a Rapid Spinner, a Fire type to complete my Fire Water Grass Core. So my Fire Water Grass Core consists of Torkoal, Toxapex, and Tangrowth. That's hard to break, especially since this thing also gets Stealth Rock. It's a Rapid Spin user. It can Shell Smash. It can Lava Plume. It can do a lot, surprisingly. And like Rocky Helmet, or like Rocky Helmet, it will very much be helpful. Locomotive here was returning for the Bewears for another season. I always call my Torkoals Locomotive. It's just kind of a cool nickname I have for it. Base 140 defense and 70 HP. If I can just run like leftovers, say, and I can get some leftovers back, that's gonna chunk. Like, it's gonna take a lot to take Torkoal down, especially if I can like keep it around for a lot. Well, like some support, so like a healing wish support or something like that. It'll be very, very, very good for my team. I think this is a very, very niche addition. It adds some hazard removal that I desperately needed, other than Mandabuzz's at the Fog. This gives me a Rapid Spinner and also gives me another Rock Setter, which is very, very appreciated. So I'm not pressured to bring like rocks on Dugtrio or rocks on Jean Bisson. But yeah, very nice. Good Pokemon. And last but certainly not least, I do have Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt is Portland because my assistant coach, aka Sped, who was the Snorlax here, he actually is the coach of the Portland Crawdaunts. So I thought it'd be very fitting to name it Portland after his Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt fits on this team because so my offensive options are Darmanitan right now, Dugtrio, possibly Mega Ampharos, possibly Cursed Snorlax. All that, I don't have much priority at all. And Crawdaunt gives me priority Aqua Jet, which adaptability boosted coming off a 120 attack. That's going to dent something. Crunch, going to dent something. Crabhammer, going to dent something. Superpower, going to dent something. It's not adaptability boosted, but it still hits like a truck, dude. And like, if you like put a band on this thing, and you choice band Aqua Jet, something's getting chunked. If you don't have like a Water Absorb on, you're going to get hurt. Like, something's going to get hurt, dude. But yeah, Crawdaunt, Locomotive, Derp 2.0, Young Fu, Jean Bisson, Cool Breeze, Sped, Hulk Hogan, the Bird Brain 05, Agrostella, and Papacy, the Tangrowth. That kind of wraps up your Season 5 UTL Milwaukee Bewears. I hope you guys very much did enjoy, and I hope you see you guys in the first video. If you guys did like what you see, be sure to comment down below what you liked, comment what you didn't like. I want some feedback. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like rating, or if you didn't like it, hit the dislike rating. Make sure we get feedback on that. And if you guys want to see more of what I post, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. With that, I'm out for the day, guys. Deuces.